funny. The workup during that one, with what you did on deployment, do you feel like it prepared you for it, or how was?
To an extent.
Yeah.
If you, I think if it's your first time going into combat, there's nothing that can truly prepare you.
Yeah.
Yes, muscle memory, communication, operate your weapon, shoot, move, maneuver. Yes, these are things we train, and hopefully they're trained well and they become muscle memory. When you get into combat, you rise to the level of your training. Mm-hmm. But honestly, anyone that's ever been in combat, their first time, there's nothing that can truly prepare you for the pace of it, the visions, the smells, the speed. It's like going from high school football to NFL football.
Yeah.
It's like it's the same, but it's moving a whole lot faster, right? And so, yeah, it was a really, it was a real growth experience as a young man, as a leader, as an EOD tech, and all the way there, we were studying all the ordnance for the area, and we actually didn't get out a whole lot. We did, but not a whole lot.
Yeah.
But still, just being on the base, going the convoy from the airport. We were at the what they call it, the college or university base.
Yeah.
So from the airport to the university base, you're out in town. And back then, we were not rolling around in armored up Humvees, right? Wearing canvas tops, and if I remember correctly, I think at some point someone offered us like flak jackets. We're like, no, we're good, thanks. Yeah, I was.
I mean,
what
do they say? Hindsight's always 20/20.
Right. Yeah, it's like, but I mean, flak jackets are not going to stop bullets.
Yeah.
We're like, and we're going to die of heat exhaustion. So,
yeah, that's actually. I didn't even think about that. Yeah,
right.
It's a little toasty there.
Yeah. And so, yeah, all of these things that you just, at that time. And one of the ironies of that is later on in my career, I did a deployment in Stuttgart and with Army SF, supporting Army SF. Mm-hmm. And while we were there, Rick Lamb, who was actually involved in Blackhawk Down, was the sergeant major.
Oh, really?
Out there. And one of the training ops that we did when I was working with Army SF was all of the lessons learned from the Blackhawk Down Mogadishu incident.
That's cool.
And so that was an interesting thing because I was there when it happened, and then probably 10 years later, you're training the lessons that you learned there.
Yeah.
Right? And you get to see the progression of where tactics have come to what we've learned, the hard lessons we've learned, right? And the hard lessons are something that really, really sticks with you.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. And it's interesting because while the scenarios and sometimes the equipment may change, but a lot of times the lessons applied in a similar fashion are still true.
Right. Some things don't change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty cool.